This is First Peter 3:15. But sanctify the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua in your hearts, and be ready always to give an answer to every man that they say that Salaki that asketh you a reason of the hope that is within you with meekness and fear.
Want to start by, of course, giving our honor, praise, and glory unto Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honor to the elder apostles of Great Millstone, Ruler, and Teachwell, who we learned this truth from. Shalom to everybody that's tuning in, listening, and learning, getting this edification from several brothers doing this ministry. This is the Cleveland GMS brothers, from the Cleveland GMS branch, here in Cleveland. And just getting right to it, man. You know, uh, now, gotta be more studious, man. You know, really speaking more so for you younger brothers, you know what I'm saying? You brothers that's new to the faith, you know what I'm saying? Like myself and other brothers, um, we gotta become more studious for the Lord, man. You know, the older brothers, only reason I really kind of exclude them out of this because they had their time and their experience in the Lord to where they know certain things and they know how to flow. The Lord gave them, the Lord has given, those elder brothers the increase. But the scriptures say, work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. So now, we have to also, come in, the scriptures say we have entered into other man's labors. So ain't time to be us to be set up on our leads or what I'm saying, up in some folly all the time. We have to, get this understanding, man. This knowledge, wisdom, understanding.
Because the famine in the word is coming. Right?
That's
You're
right.
Gonna have, people going to and fro, looking and seeking where the word is at. Esau, Edom. All right, he's gonna ban us. All right, speaking of the man of the Lord that's out there prophesying, all right, the downfall of this wicked kingdom. So you're gonna have to be ready to teach and give an answer to
Exactly.
those people that come up. You know what I'm saying?
I'm about to read it.
You're gonna have to be on point.
Right.
You can't be adding on to the word or taking away from it. All right, because you're gonna receive all of the players that is written in the book of life. So you gotta break it down, make it plain upon tables. As
right.
Says that he may run
that readeth it. And I'm gonna read this one more time. This is the book of First Peter chapter 3 and verse 15. It says, "But sanctify the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai in your hearts." That word heart means lob, your mind.
And also, the Lord said, "Let this mind be in you," which also was in Yahweh Shema.
Exactly.
What Yahweh Shema was doing, all right, in his ministry, all right, raising up the prophets, all right, going out there in the midst of these 2/3, the Pharisees, and amongst the elect, man, okay, preaching and then giving commandment and telling his disciples to go out on the highways and preach, all right, and that's what we are to do. We are teachers for Yahweh Shema to help bring back those that are lost, all right, that spread through the four corners of the earth.
And I got a precept to back you up real quick, but we're gonna go back to the point after this. This book of First Peter chapter 2 and verse 21. For even hereunto were ye called, because Yahweh shall also suffer for us, leaving us an example. Right. So that's what we're supposed to be moving after. Yahweh Shai was asking all of the questions, what I'm saying, to the doctors and them that had a certain understanding of the scriptures. But Yahweh Shai had even more, giving that increase of the spirit from Yahweh being the only begotten son. But we're supposed to be walking after example of Yahweh Shai being soon to be Lord's willing joint heirs to Yahweh Shai, knowing Lord's willing we are that number. But this is the book of First Peter chapter 3. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, because really our mission is to uplift Yahweh Shai too.
Exactly.
As well,
Exactly.
The Lord said, if I be lifted up, I will draw all men. You know what I'm saying? Because that's who the Lord, all right, who given his word to his elect men. All right. The Lord will do nothing but he revealeth his secrets
unto the service of the prophets.
All right. And my tabernacle is with men. All right. So you men are the ones that are called, but man's going is of the Lord. All right. So it ain't us that's out here that's just thinking that we're doing it on our own. We'll know it was Yahweh Shai who revealed these secrets unto us, man. All right. To help raise the elect, bring it back the tabernacles of old. The times that the things that was written aforetime was written for our learning, man.
Exactly, and that's the whole point. To edify the body and those even the body also going into these newcomers because you know we all trying to make sure that we right in the spirit of the Lord so that we can best fit be a best fit teacher and a prophet of the Lord, man. It's not when we speak we say we to ourselves first and foremost. This is a thing that we apply to ourselves first and foremost so that we can Lord's willing eventually see all of those newcomers of the elect members, hopeful elect members coming to this fold and this thing of ours and also do the same like us. But this is back to the book of First Peter chapter 3 and verse 15. We're gonna move on. It says, but sanctify the Lord Yahweh in your hearts and be ready always to give an answer to every man that asks of you of a reason, right? So you're gonna have all different types of men, all different ways of life, and all different walks of life, man. But you gotta be ready and mentally, spiritually, whatever, physically, whatever, ready to you know, give an answer to those men that seek something of the Lord, man. Because you got a lot of elect members that have not yet come into the fold already. They Lord got some elect still that's in these other camps, So you gotta remember we still gotta keep a composure of, what I'm saying, fishing, and breeding into the fold, man. But this is the book of
There's still more on that.
and that's it on that. We're gonna go to this book.
Go
You got one?
Yeah,
Go ahead.
quick one. All right, because we out here fighting, man. What are we doing? We out here fighting, man. We're fighting, for our crowns, man. All right, and we also, all right, are fighting to bring this wicked kingdom down as well, man. And hopefully, it'll be more members that's added on to the body, man. All right, but this Second Peter's 1:10, and it reads, "Wherefore the brethren, Salakia, give me 1 second, and what we say, Second Peter 1:10, wherefore the rather, brethren, give diligence to make your calling and election sure. For if ye do these things, ye shall never fall." Right. You see the importance, man, because you were called into this thing. All right, and no man that put his hand to the plow is fitted is fitted to
Right. No man that taketh his hands away from the power is fit for the kingdom of heaven, man.
So therefore, that's the point. You have to study to show yourself approved. All right, and and be built up in the spirit that examine yourself. The scripture says, whether you be a man of the Lord, man, because every day you should be examining yourself. All right, how do you examine yourself? Through the scriptures. All right.
I got a scripture. This is book of First Timothy, 2 Timothy, chapter 2 and verse 15. But I'm gonna start at verse 2, and I'm gonna jump down to verse 15. It says, "And the things that thou hast heard of me among many witnesses, the same commit thou to faithful men who shall be able to teach others also." So yeah, man, you gotta go, man, let this thing go down the line. We have entered into other men's labor, so you gotta be on the level of the apostles, man, the elder brothers, whoever, man, whoever is up and in the knowledge, that's where you want to be. You don't want to stay stagnant and you don't want to stay at the same low level, because it's gonna come a time to where that influx of believers is gonna come, man. And what you're gonna do? Are you gonna go starstruck? No, you gotta eventually grow in this thing, and the Lord has to give you the increase. The only way the Lord is gonna give you the increase if this is something, if you plant the seed in preparation for that increase, man. We know that the Lord is giving us an increase. Now we need to be in that mindset fully of planting the correct seeds, man. Because we supposed to be grown. We ain't supposed to stay at the same level. But this is the book of 2 Peter chapter 2 and verse 15. It says, "Study to shew thyself approved unto Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai, a workman that needeth not to be ashamed, rightly dividing the word of truth." And that's, go ahead.
Because going back into the book of Joshua, it says, you should be matter of fact, I'm gonna get that.
Why you getting that? When you going to rightly and when you going to rightly dividing, it's going into directly and correctly, man. So that's how you supposed to be able to teach the scriptures. Ain't no we got 50% truth, we got something. No, you're supposed to be direct. If you got 50% truth, you ain't gonna be as direct, man. You're gonna be half-assing it. So we have to be able to directly and correctly divide this word of truth so that don't nobody stumble at the word, man. Because you got a lot of stumbling. I will say this: 99.7% of stumbling blocks, is being taught, from the scriptures and not, from the prophets. So we supposed to be set at defense of the gospel. We ain't got no choice because everybody butchering the scriptures and motherfucking being blasphemous, man. But go ahead.
This Joshua 1:8, and it reads, "This book of the law shall not depart out of thy mouth, but thou shalt meditate therein day and night, that thou mayest observe to do according to all that is written therein." All right. And Yahweh Shah called us to go out there and to the out there on the highways and byways, man, to gather his elect, man. And also to judge all of these 2/3 as well, and these heathens, man. All right. But you're gonna have people that's gonna come up and say in a perilous day shall come. Well, scoffers gonna come up. So you got to be able to, to go into the scriptures and filter out whatever is coming up against you. You got to be able to, break it down. You got to be able to,
exactly
make it make sense, if you will.
Because we supposed to be doing the work of the Lord, and a part of the work of the Lord is He has a filtering and a sifting process. So we supposed to be continuously sifting out all of the wickedness and that leaven and all that wickedness and uncleanness that's not a part of the scriptures, because this scriptures is holy separate. So we have to sift all of that out and leave what's holy to the holy, man, to the Lord.
And then it's a little more. They say, "For then shalt thou make thy way prosperous, and then thou shalt have good success." Man.
Right. So the Lord's gonna bless you, man. Of course, we're gonna get the blessing in the kingdom, but shit, the Lord can even give you a blessing on this side for doing, what you doing in His ministry, man.
Increase,
fishing, right? That's the increase. But I got a precept. This is the book of Sirach, because we're getting ready to close out. Actually, we close out with this. This is the book of Sirach, chapter 38, verse 24. It says, "The wisdom of the learned man cometh by opportunity of leisure." Right. So you have to be able to get that leisure time, that free time, man. Because we gotta, if we men of the Lord, once again, I keep, putting this out. It's like if I'm beating a dead horse, but we have to do what men of the Lord would do. What would the elect be doing in this timeline, man? We have to give more of our time to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. When we busy men, we all men in this thing. Some brothers got children, some brothers don't, but brothers got jobs and other things going on, occupations and what I'm saying, duties, man. So we all have to make sure that we find that leisure, man.
Because the point being, all right, the way you study it, the way you getting this information, or you want to be prepared for when the Lord returns. You want to be prepared for when the sea hip comes. You want to be prepared for when World War III really hits its full peak,
right?
Or when the ICBM missiles hit. But all this to say is that this is your salvation. Work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. Every man shall be persuaded in his own mind if he's really about this work, man. Because at the end of the day, man, the Lord is, he gonna spew you out of his mouth if you're not, being on fire for this thing.
That's
right.
What
I'm saying? Because like I said earlier, we are fighting for our crowns, and nobody wants to die this death that Esau about to get, man.
Right.
And 2/3 don't even know what's about to come down the pipeline, man.
But it's continuing on. It says, "And he that have little business shall become wise," because when you actually sincere about the Lord and you have little business, the Lord becomes your business, and that's a lot, man. That ain't a light thing, man. So once again, Lord's willingness was edifying. The water Yahweh Bashim Shah giving us spiritual lesson. Gonna close out by giving all honor, praise, and glory to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai Bahashem Kakodah. Shalom, Kwam, Yashar, Shalom.